I'm Shanks, the author of Live Like a Girl in 100-Day Reclaim. And I'm going to show you some things that you can do if single leg exercises give you pain or discomfort in your knees. You could be making some simple mistakes or just need to modify a few things so you can perform single leg exercises completely pain-free. So one of the first things you may be doing wrong is simply not warming up enough. If you currently go into your workout and immediately go into your single leg exercises, that could be why you feel some discomfort in your knees. So simply start doing a warm-up before those single leg exercise. Something as simple as doing 3 to 4 sets of bodyweight squats anywhere in the range of 10 to 20 reps. Just simply do bodyweight squats, simply because these are easier to do than single leg exercises. Doing several sets of 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 reps may help you get your knees and joints nice and warmed up, and then go into the single leg exercises. That might really make a big difference. Another mistake people commonly make with single leg exercises, and we'll say somebody's doing a split squat, they just drop down really quick on each rep. And this rapid lowering could be what causes some discomfort in your knee. The simple fix with any single leg exercise, and again I'll show you with a split squat, is controlling the lowering portion of every rep. It may help to think about taking 2 to 3 seconds to lower down, and then smoothly reverse the motion and come back up. So if you're the type of trainee, when you're doing lunges or split squats and you happen to go down really quick, actively control that lowering portion and see if that makes a difference, because oftentimes it can. Another possible problem, you might be letting your heel come up off the ground when you're doing your exercises. So you could be falling forward like that and your heel comes off the ground. And if you find that your heel does come off the ground, that might be why you have a little bit of knee discomfort. Simple fix, make sure that foot stays firmly planted on the ground, toes are down, heels are down, whenever you perform your single leg exercises. Something else you may want to do is adjust your stance. It's kind of common for people when they do, again we'll say a split squat, they'll step back like this and try to do the exercise. Make sure instead of having your feet in line, you actually take this leg straight back. As you can see, you're much more stable with this stance rather than like that. That's one thing. Now some people find that they are more comfortable having their feet, let's say if somebody's doing the lunge, their knee feels better if they step really far back, like this. But some people might find that a shorter step back actually feels better on their knee. So depending on the exercise you're doing, whether it's a split squat or a lunge, if you currently have your feet really close like this for your split squats, if you find that that's uncomfortable on your knee, try taking that foot further back and see if having this wider stance feels better on your knee. That can make a huge difference for some people. Another issue might be if you're fighting to balance too much with your exercise. So if you're doing a split squat and you're just wobbling all over the place, this might be really distracting. A simple fix for that is to just hold on to something really lightly for support. And this way, instead of fighting to balance, you can just really focus on the movement itself, on lowering under control, keeping your foot flat on the ground. And again, you can do it with even lunges. Just hold on to something. That way you're not focusing on balancing too much, and you can focus on the exercise. Some people might simply be going too heavy for single leg exercises. If you do sets of 8 to 12 and you feel some discomfort in your knees, maybe just increase the rep range to 15 to 20 reps and see if that takes some of the discomfort away from your knee, off of your knees. Everybody's different. Every exercise is different. But don't be afraid to play around with the loading and see what feels best. Now, another issue could simply be forcing a variation that's not appropriate for you. You might be doing all of the other tips I just discussed. Let's say you really are trying to do forward lunges, and no matter what you do, lowering under control, keeping your foot on the ground, maybe this exercise just causes discomfort for your knee. Rather than trying to force that variation, switch to a reverse lunge instead, because this one, you may be able to train it really well without any pain or discomfort in your knees. So those are some tips you can use so you can perform your single leg exercises pain-free.